Hello. I'm getting everything on the stream here. Alright. Hi, everybody. We're going to get started here. Get yellow loaded up. Hope you're all having a great morning this morning. Okay. Let me talk here before we get all this loud 90s volume getting up on everybody. I hope everyone's having a great week so far. I had to make an impromptu trip home, so that's why I didn't stream on Sunday. I had to help my dad out. Nothing emergent or anything. I just had to help him out with something that he needed done. So we got that all taken care of. Everything's cool. I got home safely. I left on Friday. I came back Saturday. It was a 6-hour drive between both ways. Well, actually five and a half hours, give or take. So it was a drive, but I did really good. I only stopped once each way just to stop and grab gas. So it took about 5 minutes to stop, and that's it. So good to know I'm good on long car drives. We will be getting started on Pokemon Yellow. Let me look at the status of the team here. So I have Mankey, Nidoking, and Charmeleon. Charmeleon needs work. Switch. Okay. Nidoking and Charmeleon are permanent members on my team. Right now I just have Mankey for support as a third team member. He's not permanent by any means. At least not right now, but we'll see. My team, I've already said this, I think it was the first or second stream, so I have my team pretty much set. I'm just trying to get grips as to where I find everything for the team. Trying to think here. Where did my chat go? Why did it hide again? Oh, because I pressed the volume. Righto. Okay. I have to work again Saturday, so yay. I know me losing a couple coworkers, it's been a little hard on us, so I hope maybe I get a break on a Saturday eventually. Let me also think. That's about it. We will get to playing Pokemon Yellow. Let me fix this real quick so I can fix the volume. Hopefully you can still hear the game in me. We were still working on the SSN. So we're going to do that. We left off on this floor. I already did the bottom floor. This should be a trainer. Let's open up my handy dandy guidebook. It's Misty. There it is. Okay, Growlithe. Scratch it. Yeah, the reason I haven't gotten some of the stuff I've wanted to for the channel yet is because of this impromptu trip, because I knew about this about a few days after I made my trip back home, so I knew I needed to just pretty much save what I had, so this way I could make this trip and then be able to get what I wanted to get. So, I think my next thing to get is going to be a GoPro. I really need that. I need to get a capture card, a DS capture card, so that I can play DS games a little bit easier. I know that's a pretty penny, but I'll make it happen one way or another. I may need to upgrade my headphones. I know my fiance's headphones just went on him, and I may I may give him these if I end up buying the Gengar set that I want, which I may do that within the next few days. Just because my desk setup has purple to it, because here's a Gengar. This was a Valentine's Day present. I also have like purple keyboard, a purple mouse. Oh, can't see it. Purple mouse. I have a 3D printed dragon over here that's purple, so like my theme kind of is like blue and purples. So I think the Gengar Razor stuff will be handy to add on to my purple stuff. Okay, I think, yeah, he'll fight me, and he has 2 Nidorans as far as I know. Okay. Yeah, so far this book was wrong to me on the route I was on before the Snorlax, but it's alright. Hey, I got Charmeleon at least to level 20. Charmeleon needs levels. He just evolved last video. He's the only of the starters that I'm using, and right now he's kind of weak. And I know he doesn't get any fire type moves until the 40s, so it's gonna be a hot minute. I have Mankey into Primate pretty soon, but that's if I decide to keep going with him or just using him as support. Right now he's the same level as Nidoking, so that's okay. Yes, switch. I need levels on Charmeleon. He still has 2 levels to catch up to you guys. Go back to Nidoking, and I'll see if I have any potions. If not, we'll have to stop back into Vermilion to heal up. Yeah, to make up for the fact that I didn't stream on Sunday, I posted my Sega Genesis cleaning video. So I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Yeah. Also, I need to drop off some of this stuff into my box and stuff. The Game Boy cartridges didn't have a lot of space on them. So after so many items are picked up, when you go to pick up another item, it'll say your bag is full. And that was something that plagued these games, just because they put so much detail into the sprites, into the towns, all the Pokemon. They couldn't put a female into the games until the Game Boy Color, when the file sizes were a bit bigger. And the bags also paid the price as well. So, we're going to deposit some items. This because Nidoking can't learn Dig. Still perplexed on that one. Max Potion. I'm saving some of these items for the end game. There we go. So all I'm left with is some Pokeballs and the SS ticket, which the SS ticket will go away as soon as I'm done with the SSN. This is just a means or a gimmick for you to get cut so that you can get to the gym. It's the only reason the SSN exists. Yeah, they couldn't implement Yoshi either. No, they could not do that. I know that they worked on Yoshi for Super Nintendo, but I do truly think that they wanted him to have a sidekick earlier on in the games, but NES limited you very much with how big the cartridge sizes were. Because Yoshi's one of my favorite characters for the my favorite character for the Mario series. My lights just flickered. I don't like that. I'm glad my surge protector just flashed a little bit because I heard a little click, but I don't know why. Don't think they're... No, it's partly sunny. It's 62. That's odd. And it's not like I have more on in the house than I usually do. His PC's off. Most of the bedrooms and everything, the lights are off. I know ACs are on, and there's no thunderstorms or rain to be had for today. We're not getting any more rain again until Friday. So I don't know. I don't know why I did that there. Odd. So, Pidgey and a Nidoran. In the Mario Kart series, I usually play as Toad because of his fast acceleration. Super Mario Bros. 2, I tend to play as the Princess because she can hover. Yeah, I played as Princess Peach in Mario 2. Toad is a fast one. I like Yoshi. He's also a lighter one, I think, if I remember correctly, because Donkey Kong's pretty heavy, Wario's heavy. That sort of thing. I'm trying to be diligent with my spending because in Emerald, I just went to town and I needed to do better on spending. So I think with this game, I'm going to be a little bit more strict on myself with spending. So mainly just Pokeballs when I need it. And that's about it. This one's just going to have a male Nidoran at level 21. Also, I hope the new video helped you out because I put all my TVs at the end of the video. I hope that helped you out with my TV situation. I know the Atari worked on the one TV that I have put in the middle room, but I'll have to order some of the stuff now that I'm done with traveling for a minute and just going to strictly be working for a little bit. I don't know. Wow. That sucks. Just in general, Charmeleon's just fucking weak. Sorry about the language, but it's just... He's weak, man. Out of all the 3 starters, all you Charizard fans are like, die hard, and I'm just sitting there like, he's weak. I know Bulbasaur's no better because of all the weaknesses that it has, but just overall... In general, the defense on this Charmeleon is just low. It did? Okay, good. I think the one big TV, I say TV with quotation marks in the living room because it has no ports. I swear that's just a big monitor. And it was from a Macy's. I was just given it when we moved and we were just appreciative to have it. And it turns off when it's not, like, if there's nothing that it senses on, it turns off on its own. So if my PlayStation 4 isn't on, it'll just turn itself off after a few seconds. And if the PlayStation's on, I think it turns on automatically, but usually I'll turn it on. But, yeah, it's a very odd screen. It does not. It does not have a F connector at all. No channel scan options, nothing like that. At least as far as I know. Let me go check the remote really quick. Hold on 1 second, let me unplug this really quick. Let me go check really quick on the, because it did come with a remote, so hold on 1 second. Okay, the remote that came with this let's look at this all together. It has a power, monitor on-off switch, ID set, HDMI DP option, buttons of numerical order, a clear and a period, mute, mode, size, pip/P by P. It has volume and brightness levels, information input, function menu, freeze, return, F1, F2, F3, F4, power, content menu, and play and fast forward, pause and stop, and all that stuff. So here's the remote. Has no channel selections whatsoever. And it's by Sharp. So, that's funny. That is a very, very, very large monitor. I was just given that, like I said, and I believe I was told it was an 80-inch. So, that's pretty large. It has numbers, but it has no channel selection. You did see VGA and DVI? Okay. So it may, but it's just a very odd thing that we have. And I'm going to be honest, we were given a TV at Christmas. Not we, but my fiance was. And, we could very well just put it there where the living room is. So, but it's still in the box. Like, it's brand new, still in the box. Hasn't even been opened. Still there. We don't know where to put it because other than the living room, it's we don't know where to put it. Oh yeah, the kitchen. You're able to find an item in here somewhere. It's one of these trash cans. There. It's a great ball. Alright. That's usually all you find in here. Alright, now we can head upstairs. What's this say? My over 30-year-old from Craigslist has just... Oh, wow. That's really awesome, though. Okay. So I'm going to tread lightly going over here because I will battle my rival in due time. Oh, this is putting in Pokedex info for Snorlax in case you don't end up catching one. But you have 2 chances to catch one, so I don't know. Alright. So... 6... is supposed to be a Voltorb and a Magnemite. Right? Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm on 5. Goldeen, Tentacool, and Goldeen. Okay. Oh, this is terrible pairing right now. I need the Mankey. Sharp LCD has HDMI shared composite USB port. Oh, okay. Mine, I'm just able to hook up HDMI. I can't hook up anything else to it but HDMI. So I guess if I HDMI modded any of my systems, they'd probably, maybe potentially work on there. But that's a big if. I already need to get a, retro box for some of the systems. The latter has both HDMI inputs and the component in it. For a soundbar. There you go. We're thinking about a soundbar, but the other thing is we don't go into the living room and watch TV super often, so it's kind of like we want a soundbar, but it's not going to be used too much. We're in our game room or the bedroom the most. But the bedroom has a bunch of my consoles in there. And the game room has my Xbox and my PC. along with all this stuff behind me. Built-in speakers being broken. Yeah, I do remember that. Thrash. Yeah, let's get rid of tackle. I need to see if you can last a little bit. Oof. Lowering your defense. Okay, now it'll be the Voltorb and Magnemite. What's this 96 Samsung we had in the living room? Just ran everything through because the AV input had sensitive ports. Okay. My N64 with our first DVD player. That's unfortunate. I'm terrified. You're gonna make a move. There we go. Yes. Magnemite. Radio Shack to get an RF. Still in my closet somewhere. Hey, at least you still have it. Hope it still has the Radio Shack sign on it too. Good old times. Thank you, Jesus. Got you to 22. I'm catching you up. There's a Max Ether. Alright, the next two rooms... Oh, wait, hold on. Next room won't pose much. The other room is another couple battles, so I need to heal up. What is this? Skip this room for a second. Check this room. Safari Zone. It's essentially just telling you where to go after this and what to do and all this fun stuff. And Pale. Oh, that's talking about the captain. That's who I have to go to for the HM cut. Alright. So let me go heal up again since my whole team just took a beating. My N64, the setup would have been cable outlet Media 1 issued. Orion VCR, Samsung television. When we obtain cable outlet, Motorola digital, cable box, Orion VCR. Hell yeah, good old VCR. Yeah, I'm chomping at the bit. I know I want to get a PSP soon. Like, really badly. But I also know I want to get some stuff to have the YouTube set up a little bit better. So GoPro, not only for whenever I work on the tabletop here, but also now that it's summer, I'll be able to go on kayak with you guys and go on the ATV or four-wheeler. I know I want the capture card bad, though. I will say the only way I'm able to get a capture card is either pay the exorbitant prices or I'm going to need to go on Reddit because there's a couple people on Reddit that do it, but I need to be careful because that's not only a console that I'm sending them, that's money I'm sending them. So it's like, and I know it's through PayPal, so I would definitely be doing through goods and services. At least goods and services, I'll get my money back. Alright, Growlithe and a Ponyta. AV input by that point. Oh, okay. Why did I just ember you? Ponyta. Nice. I have a couple Wiis. Scientific Atlanta cable box we had. Yeah, there had digital cable boxes. Oh, nice. We did have some Gerald. Oh, nice. There you go. Getting Wii games is pretty decent right now. I think now's the time to collect for Wii. Just because there are so many games that exist for it, but also it's before the mad rush of the Wii starts hitting when people are like, oh, Wii's retro now. It hits every system eventually, one way or another. Because right now it's doing that with GameCube, Xbox, and PlayStation 2 really hard, especially since COVID. GameCube's getting hit the most, and what's funny enough is the GameCube was one of the least selling consoles, obviously next to the Dreamcast, but Dreamcast, you know, they tossed their hat out of the ring pretty within the first couple years there. I did not play Disney Infinity. I don't even know what that is. I'm lucky I have Kingdom Hearts on the PlayStation 2, because I have never played a Kingdom Hearts game. Alright, I'm not going to continue right now, because I need to go out onto the deck. There's more to find. GCN was the console I had when that generation was ongoing even. See, I didn't have it. I had PlayStation 2. My cousins and family had PlayStation 2. Which is funny because they were Nintendo kids growing up. They had NES, Super Nintendo, N64, and then when it came to that generation, they straight up went to PlayStation 2. Not even gonna lie there. Oddly enough. Bring out Mankey. My turn to karate chop first, you bastard. we have chart. Spectrum. Okay, issued Motorola. Aris HD cable. Final one we had. Aris branded. Not in the future. It's gonna be a very many years down the road, just because I have a wedding I have to get ready for. Mankey, you need a level, buddy. Let's see how this does. I think it's normal. Yeah, one hit KO. Let's go. So that was 15. 16's down there. I was told this one was not a trainer. Lies. Oh, that's because it's on the wrong person. It's gonna be Machop. They put it on the wrong person on this book. Nice. 8 days. Nice. The Roku Ultra that replaced it is now here in my bedroom, connected to the aforementioned 32-inch Sharp television, which was in the living room back then. Nice. I've kept my 2008 TV, even though it hadn't kicked the bucket per se, but it randomly turns off, and I'm not commanding it to do that, so I just think it's tired. But it'll still turn on. I can still connect game systems to it, and it works with other game systems. So it's not like it's shunned by any means, and I think that's why I haven't been able to bring myself to get rid of it yet. Because it was such a good TV to me all these years, and it lasted so long. I just don't have it in me to get rid of that one. All my other TVs I had no problems with. That one lasted me from 2008 until I got this one in 2022. It was end of 2022 when we finally moved into the house, because we had to get it pretty much renovated. So when we moved down here, this house was not ready. It's connected with Purple Cat 5E patch cable to a 5-port managed switch, which finally arrived several days ago or so. Okay, so it's not just me that developed it. Okay, it just randomly turns off. And that's why we switched this TV to this TV, but I still keep that old one. I don't want to part with it. It's my tester TV, and especially for old game systems, it's the best TV. All those ports that you can connect to on there have been a saving grace. Especially since I used that all through high school, and when I'd get all these old systems one at a time, that TV, it has so many memories. And that's where that's the TV I gamed with for Xbox during my Call of Duty World at War, Black Ops 1, MW3, Black Ops 2 days. Finally kind of died down when I was in college, and I went back to playing it a bit in 2015 for Black Ops 3, but all other COD games have been nothing but a disappointment. For an unrelated issue. Given that they were on different brands and even different display technologies. Yeah, true. Mine's not a CRT, mine's a flat screen. Alright. So all we have left to do is battling Blue, and his team's going to consist of a level 19 Spearow, a level 16 Rattata, a level 18 Sandshrew, and his Eevee at level 20. So with the Spearow, don't bring out Mankey, essentially. Just leave it at probably Charmeleon is going to be my best bet for right now. Oh, skip past it. save. This way I at least saved the fact that I beat this damn boat. There he is. Little bastard. 40 kinds. Managed switch in turn is connected to a very long Cat6 patch cable to an 8-port switch in the living room. That switch is connected to the new Open WRT1 router. Okay. We're looking at upgrading our cables because they're Cat5s, but I will say below my PC desk, my PC, my fiance's PC, and my Xbox are all connected to it, and it in turn goes from here all the way to the dining room, which is where our modem's at, and that's where it's connected to. So I will say it needs upgraded a little bit. We want to get it like a Cat 6 or newer cable, and I know we can get them at Micro Center, which is a it's pretty much Build-A-Bear for PC parts. You could build your own PC, get whatever you need there. I bought quite a few adapters for my phone chargers, so I plug into the wall and it's a really fast charge. Oh, they're great quality. I gave one to my dad, and he absolutely loves it because it's a beast. Rattata. The infamous Rattata. If you don't know about the background story of the Rattata of Gen 1 for Blue, it's after this battle that... No, it's not after this battle, is it? You fight him again and it's Eradicate, isn't it? Sandshrew. Yes, I will switch for that. Bring out the Mankey. When do I fight him again? It's gonna be a minute. Here he is. Yeah, the Rattata's gone after this. So yes, it's the infamous Rattata bit where essentially the underground story is you killed Blue's Rattata, and that's why when we head to Lavender Town, he's in the cemetery, and that's the next time you battle him, is in the Pokemon cemetery. That's just lore that's been thrown around for years. Your house has structured cabling? Yep. Goes all the way up through my attic, down through to the dining room. Because I went through the attic a few months ago to go play with cables to, because in January, after our ice storm hit us, so lovingly, we had no power to this room, the laundry room, the bathroom, and to the microwave, which was the wall behind where the laundry room's at. Had no power whatsoever. Actually, we did have power to that wall because the microwave did turn on and off. But we had no power for a few days, and it was because we were overloading these few rooms on the breaker box. It's not even a 200 amp breaker box, mind you. This house is... it's special. It's special. And, we had to put in a new little amp box. So this room, the game room itself, has its own breaker now. The laundry room and the bathroom are back onto that own breaker on its own. And the power outlet that was at the wall in the kitchen that connects to everything, that was the source of the problem. The cables and such were not good. So we pretty much turned off that wall's power. It no longer has power. I moved the microwave elsewhere. And we fixed our problems. But when I was up there helping with the breaker box and messing around with that, electrician, I saw all the cat cables for the internet. So I know for a fact that the internet's routed up through there and back down. So I know, and it's up through these areas too, in here. That's why it's sourced the way it is. It's very odd, but we made it work. I'm gonna be honest, this house was built by his family in 1989. It started out with just a few rooms, not many. The dining room, I think the living room, the middle room where the TV is at, the TV I retired's at, and the kitchen and the bathroom were all that were in this house when it started out. The room I'm in now didn't exist. My storage room didn't exist. The extra to the living room that you see where the TV's at, that was new. My bedroom's added on. So there's been quite a few add-ons over the years. And the original house was built from wood from an old store that used to be in this town years ago. The long patch cable going between my bedroom and the living room goes under cable concealers under my bedroom door and past the opening to the kitchen. It also goes along the baseboards of the laundry closet and pantry. From the ladder, it runs along the baseboards of the living room. Because electricians are expensive, and he has an electrician cousin that pretty much helped coach us through how to fix our problem, because first off, we had to Scooby-Doo to find out where the problem was, because trying to find where you're losing power between 3 rooms is like, it's hard, because first you have to test all your outlets and then kind of go from there. So let me find the meme that I'm thinking of that's making me laugh. I'm thinking of the crash dummy, and I'm not seeing it. Here it is. It's the crash dummy. That's who I'm thinking of. Electrician. Consider us some redneck electricians, because it works. We have not had any issues. His electrician cousin came to check on everything after we had set it up, because he didn't even help us set it up. My brother-in-law and my fiance set it all up, and we were like, alright, this is the part where we may get shocked. I was like, great. And maybe making a hospital run. So, redneck rigged. Redneck rigged. It's newer, but it has its share of problems. I will say that. I will say for a 1989 house, it's newer, but there's some parts to this house that still need quite a bit of work. So I got the HM cut. In this case, it's an apartment. Yeah, I helped feed wires to our breaker box through the attic, balancing on, because the attic is, you know, Christmas Vacation, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase. He's in the attic, and he's carefully stepping on the plaster pieces that go to his ceiling, or not even the plaster pieces. I think he was on the beams to the house. Well, when he accidentally steps on the plaster pieces, he'd go through wall. That's our attic. We cannot step on anything but the beams, so I'm literally balancing on 2 beams on my knees, trying to feed this thick cable to the breaker box. I'm like, oh my god. At least it was in January. Yeah, it was a little chilly, but actually I was really running warm that day because of balancing on my knees and trying to get this to work. So I was just like, man, what a January, what a new year I had I had to start 2025. I'm like, man, this sucks. Charmeleon's now at 23. You're at 23. Okay. If I remember correctly, Mankey evolves at like 27 or 28. I looked it up already last video, so he'll evolve soon. I just don't know if I'll have him long enough. Alright, we're gonna go check on some houses because there's items like a fishing rod. Okay, that's the old rod. I'm gonna put this away for now because all you can catch with the old rod is Magikarp, and I literally bought one at the Pokemon Center before Mount Moon. So this will go in the items box, but I will in due time get the good rod, which will in turn probably help me get one, if not two of my team members, which I think I also listed in the first or second stream. I don't want to keep saying them. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the rare candy. Okay. So, SS ticket can go away. Oh. TM08. And I just got word because I had to update stuff on Steam for Arc that, they have pushed back. Not only was it pushed back from late last year for Ragnarok, they pushed back the March date to June 18th for Ragnarok. I am so pissed. Alright, TM08 is Body Slam. Okay. Let me see here. Reading your comments. Whoa. Why did it do that? It just completely... The chat's getting bigger. Okay. Need to fix this chat window. It's not getting any better. Okay, my chat window just went to like the maximum text size it possibly can, and I can't get it to go down. What the actual... Great. Let's put this stuff away really quick. Old rod. Now I can't read anything. Why? Why? I'm gonna see. Use the docs menu on the menu bar. Okay. Docs. Chat. Okay, it's still large. I don't really want to reset all my docs. See if I can get this window big enough to... Because I can't even do anything. It's such a large window. Yeah, the wheel is letting me make it large, but it won't let it go smaller. Odd. Let me grab a Pokemon out of here while I'm fiddling with this stupid chat window. I may just reset the blocks here. Or the docks. Hold on. Yes. Keep that there. It's still large. I may have. Let me scroll back once, but it won't let me scroll back again. Huh. I'll have to fiddle with this. Because look, here's how big chat is. I'm trying to figure out how to get it smaller. Alright, we'll withdraw something for right now. Did I ever? I did. I'll keep chat up so I can figure out how to... Not able. It's a Rattata. Deposit. Get back in there. I may just teach shit to Geodude. See if it'll learn it. Not able to. Jesus. Gen 1 is so limited. Okay. I'm not teaching it to the Mew, that's for sure. I'll bring out a couple. I don't know what else to do. We'll do the female Nidoran. I think I got room for one more Zubat. None of them. Wow. Trying to read what you sent me. It won't let me bring the wheel down. I'll have to fiddle with it. Okay. Gonna have to teach it to the Bulbasaur. This sucks. Oh wait, I saw Paris. Can learn cut and fly. Well, I wish. We'll put the Bulbasaur up, see if the Paris can learn it. I had to take chat off because it's super large right now and I'm trying to fix it. Right now this is chat. You can't even see what I'm doing. Trying to see how to fix it, but right now I'm not having any luck. Alright. OBS. Oh, there's one more thing I can't forget to do. No, not there. There is a fan club, and that's where I get the bike voucher. I need that bike voucher. Here it is. So you have to talk to the chairman, and he's just gonna ramble on about Ponyta or Rapidash. Yeah. And he'll give you a voucher for a bike, so you can get a free bike. Otherwise, it's $1,000,000 Poké-Dollars, which is impossible in this game at this time to get. Okay, let me see here. Reddit might have the answer for me. When in doubt, Reddit. We will get to this gym. I literally have to go to the Pokemon press cut and then get it. You can't press the cut tree like you could in the newer games. So you go to the chat settings. So it's saying, let me see here. Chat settings button on the chat window, same as you do an actual Twitch chat. In fact, my only use case. Yeah, Paris will be my at least cut for now. Save here, because the trash can crap is. It literally will not go any smaller. This is a big pain in the ass. All it's given me in the 3 docs is community moderation, participants, moderation, activity, timestamps, reactions, and send feedback. I don't want any of that. I need to fix the font size, my guy. Okay. So my whole team is now up to 23, which is a little bit lower level than I would like them, because Surge's Pokemon, which is his only one, is at 28. If we were playing Red and Blue, his biggest one would be at 24, so I'd technically be a level off regardless. But I need you, big guy, so you're gonna need to be up front. You're muy importante. Yeah, right now this is being a big pain in the ass. Yeah, I know I need to get that Farfetch'd. I think you can catch Farfetch'd in a specific area. I think I saw that. Farfetch'd, here we are, Vermilion. A ninja duck that beats enemies with a giant leak. Okay, well, Farfetch'd is a solid fighter and he goes up levels 50% faster than normal Pokemon since he was traded, but since he can't ever evolve, he really won't get much better than he is right now. But extensive testing has proven that he's the best leak-wielding ninja duck in the game, and I stand by that. And think you can catch him at one point. Okay, so you can trade him. I do have a spare Spearow. But that's red and blue graphics. Yeah, in this game, I can get my Squirtle, but I don't get Farfetch'd until a little bit later. Okay, so we'll play around with that after this battle, actually. Oh, wow. You just completely went to... Well, there's level 24. Okay. Of course the attack missed. I don't want chat there. Oh my god. OBS is pissing me off right now. Sorry about the lack of chat, guys. Ugh. So it's supposed to be this house. Yeah, he's not in this house, so I believe if I remember correctly, you can catch a Farfetch'd in the Safari Zone on this game. So I think that's where they tried fixing that. But essentially what they're saying is, in yellow you can get a Squirtle here, in red and blue you can trade a common as dirt Spearow for a very rare Farfetch'd. Okay, let's see here. Settings. I don't know anywhere to fix this. Oh, for the love of God, chat. My chat window's pissing me off. Yeah, OBS is quite literally southeast. Yeah, 'cause the book's saying it was... Okay, let's try it. Let's go try it. Yeah, that's a no-go. Yeah, I know, but it'd be nice to have a cut flyer. And also add that to the Pokédex. Okay. I'm gonna finish this battle. I'm gonna quickly stop stream for a minute, and I'm gonna play around with my settings to see if I can fix this off stream, and then start stream back again. I'm not gonna advance in the game at all. I just need to fix this because it's irritating the absolute shit out of me, and I can't do anything right now. Alright. I will start stream back up again in a minute. I'm gonna play around to get this chat window fixed. Hold on one second.